I think one of the most fascinating aspects of mental training is this concept of cycles. This is what I'm going to be talking about in this lesson. So if we look at the world around us, it represents cycles. And I think understanding and seeing how to incorporate and build our mental training program around that helps us flow with that kind of reality. So if we dig into cycles, we can think about three things. First of all, that you have both and kind of relationship within the cycle. So for an example, you can take activity and rest. You need both activity during the day and rest at night. You don't choose between them, right? So you need both. Number two, within that both and cycle, you commit to either one or the other. You commit to either activity during the day or commit to rest at night. If you do kind of mix them together, then you're going to not do either one of them very effectively. And number three, it's a dynamic cycle. So as you progress through the day, for example, you get more and more tired, more and more of a need to rest at night, sleep. More you get toward morning, the more you need to get up and get active again. So three really important parts of understanding the cycle. So you can look at the breath cycle as a simple example. You have inhale, exhale. You need both of them. You don't choose one or the other. Now, within that both and cycle, you commit to either the inhale or the exhale instead of mixing them together. And number three, it's dynamic. As you get more and more higher into the inhale, the need to exhale becomes more and more urgent until you start exhaling. And of course, at the bottom of the exhale, you need to inhale again. And the same thing happens in climbing. We have a cycle of stop, move. Okay, so we need both stopping and moving. Within that stop move cycle, we commit to either stopping or moving. If we start mixing them together, then we're going to find ourselves not doing either of them well, and we're going to use up energy and fall off. And third, it's a dynamic cycle. So the longer you stay at the stopping point, the more urgent it becomes to get going. The longer you stay in climbing, the more energy you're using and the more it's going to be required to stop and rest again. So if we surrender to this reality, then we're going to be able to flow with kind of how life works. And we're part of life, right? We're not separate from it. And so we can be intentional within that we're surrendering to. For example, by focusing on processes, things that are happening in the present moment, then you can align with this surrendering to how the world is working. So for example, we have a moving process that we do when we're climbing. What do we focus on to keep our attention in the moment? Well, keep breathing, keep moving, stay as relaxed as you can, and maintain eye contact on holds. Okay, so this is what we're tangibly doing in the moment to align with the reality of the world and surrendering to it. So, life is difficult. And if we're fighting that reality, then we're going to make it even more difficult. So if we accept that life is difficult, then we can start getting down to the business of just doing what needs to be done. If you're interested in more concepts like this, then I encourage you to check out our Free Mind training program. We have individual instruction and also group sessions. We do the group sessions, we do them both remotely via Zoom, and the group sessions have max of 5 people in them. There's new ones are starting next Monday. I encourage you to check it out. Thank you.